Hi, this is Claudia Manchanda at the Bethnal Green Nature Reserve and Phytology, and we're here with Misery, and I'm here with Fungi Future, Raymana, and Victor, the East End herbalist, and we're going to talk about this herb which is called California poppy, and it has very colonial binomial name called Eschscholossia californica, and it was named by these two white geezers that were on a Russian expedition boat, these two colonizers called Adalbert von Chamisso, and he names this plant, this Turtle Island plant, after Johann Friedrich von Kotzebue in this 1810 expedition, and it is um, indigenous to California, to Turtle Island, and its original name before these colonial names, it was called Chumash by the Qupé, it was called Moonkai by the Miwok, it was called Herque Che Shipega, which I probably pronounced appallingly, by the Yurok, which means cotton rabbit's ears.
Hi, my name is Victor. I'm the East End herbalist, and I'm here with Misery and Claudia Manchanda, radical herbalist, and we are doing a little video on California poppy. I hate mentioning the the Latin name. It's almost unpronounceable, but it's called Eschscholossia californica, as the name says, and as Claudia mentioned before, it is from the west coast of the United States, Turtle Island, and it belongs to the Papaveraceae family, the poppy family, which you've got a little specimen right next to it here. And so California poppy, it's a medicinal herb that we use a lot in Western herbal medicine. The leaves are deeply lobed. Flowers are simple, 4 petals, as you can see, and I'll show you also here. That's the flower just before it opens, and once the flower is gone, it forms a seed capsules, which I don't think we've got any here to show. Maybe that one, no. Yeah, so this is California poppy.
And the seed capsules are kind of elongated, unlike this kind of poppy, which is like a cup. And the poppy seeds, I think it's called a dihyson capsule. It actually has a ballistic kind of spring mechanism that makes the seeds go everywhere. So this poppy is used primarily for pain, anxiety, insomnia and mental stress, especially when there needs to be sedation, there's anxiety, and in pain it's called an anti-nociceptive, which means it actually changes the perception to trauma, shock, pain and injury. Unlike other poppies, it's considered very safe, gentle and non-narcotic, and the key chemicals in it are alkaloids like other poppies, but they're not as strong as the opiate alkaloids. When reading up about this plant, I've seen that it does contain some opiates or it doesn't, but even if it does, they're very, very insignificant levels. And also talking about opiates, this is a plant that's used to help with opiate withdrawal. So the chemicals in this plant are primarily a class of alkaloids called protopine, and they share alkaloids that are in plants like chelidonium and in bloodroot like sanguinarium. and berberine. They contain isoquinoline alkaloids like berberine, which are antimicrobial, but also behave like neurotransmitters and bind to neurotransmitter receptors. They've also found that some of these alkaloids displace fluorazepam, so it looks like they bind with GABA benzodiazepine receptors, and it's thought that they bind with GABA A receptors. Traditionally, the root juice is used for toothache, and energetically, it's a cooling and drying herb, and it's been used to stop milk flow when you want to dry up lactation. It's cool, bitter, dry, and yin, and it's also acrid. It grows in dry and drought-tolerant states, and it's good for conditions where you want things to be dried up. Medicinally, it's used for sleep problems, for migraine, for spasm. It can be put in mixes for colic, for tension and agitation, for tension headaches. It can also be used for colic, specifically gallbladder colic, uterine spasm. It's been used traditionally for the pain of herpes. It's to be avoided where people are very, very depressed, chronically depressed, and also where people are dopey with their depression. So because it's sedative, it's always important to have caution if people are on sedative medications or tranquilizers when mixing herbal medicine. It's pretty safe.